Since I figured that half of the world will be high as fuck on them dank ass marijuanas and dank memes, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about something that happened to me in my childhood, because I think you guys will kind of, I don't know, maybe enjoy this shit, maybe not, I don't fucking know. So, in honor of the Lord and Savior Snoop Dogg and the day 420 itself, please make sure you have 10 tons of methamphetamines and 10 tons of cocaine. You're gonna need it for this video. Throughout the course of my life, I had many phases in my life, but this is gonna take place when I was a little kid. And when I was a little kid, I was the most savage motherfucker on the planet. I mean, look at that. That's the face of a guy that fucked bitches at the playground during recess. Anyway, yeah, this story takes place all the way back in my childhood. Now, I just want you guys to know, when I was a little kid, I did not know how to swim. I never had the time to go learn how to swim. I would always just kind of stay by the shore at beaches and whatnot and just try to just paddle there like a little bitch I am. But yeah, I didn't know how to swim. But one day, my parents decided, hey, let's go to a water park. I think you would enjoy that. And I was like, yo, fucking adventure, let's go. Oh, I fucked up. So at that point, we were already on our way to Mountain Creek Water Park. And judging by its name, it's a water park that's built on the side of a mountain for God knows what reason. You white people are crazy. But yeah, basically, it's just a water park built on the side of a mountain. There's just rocks everywhere, and there's waters, and there's fucking lake water, there's trees, and there's all this good stuff, all that type of fun shit. You know, it's a good old time if you're fucking crazy. The staff wasn't even that great either. It's basically just made up of a bunch of teenagers trying to make a summer's pay, which basically means they don't really care about your safety. They're just there to make money. You can be drowning, and they'll just look at you and be like, oh, oops. Good luck with that. Anyway, we get to the location, we just wait online, just waiting on the side of a mountain, just walking up a hill. It was fucking horrible. But eventually we make it inside, and your boy Rice Krispie was so fucking excited. So I ran in there like a little duck, and I noticed the lazy river sign. The lazy river is basically just a river where you grab a tube and you lay there and drift endlessly until the ride is over. It is the most relaxing thing, and if you pair it up with some cocaine, it's just the most... Oh god, yeah. I basically spent a majority of my day in the lazy river because I was a little kid and I was too short to ride any of the big boy rides and all that. The only thing available for me was the lazy river, or those little sprinklers that the little nerds go to. So basically a good 3/4 of my day was spent at the lazy river. Eventually my parents told me to come out of the water because it was time to go eat, and your boy can't resist chicken tenders, so without hesitation I came out of the water. As we were making our way to the food stand, my little 9-year-old eyes scouted the area, and I looked and I noticed something that was really insane. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the wave pool. The wave pool is basically just kind of like a simulation of a real beach where it's just a big pool and everyone's in there, and after a certain amount of time they'll set off waves and it'll make it seem like it's an actual beach and everyone's just having a grand old time there. So I thought that was awesome, so I looked at my mom with my little puppy dog eyes. I look at her and I tell her, Mom, I got Student of the Month 10 times in a row this year. Come on, please. Can I please, pretty please go there? And of course, after all the pretty pleases, she just looks at me and says... She just straight up says no, like a fucking savage. But like I said earlier, I was a little savage and a little shit, so I just ran in there anyway. And at that moment, I just completely fucked up. By the time I got to the pool, everyone was just chilling because the waves weren't set off yet, so everyone's just having a good old time in the water. And like I said, I would just stay by the shore and paddle like a little bitch. After a certain amount of time, these alarms went off, and that was the signal that the waves were starting to come in, and everyone was starting to cheer and all that, and I got all excited. I was like really fucking excited. I was like, yo, it's lit. That was until this big, brawling, muscular fuck fell on me. So allegedly, this really big, brawling dude falls upon me and pushes me into the waves, which eventually pushes me into the currents, and it dragged me all the way to the deep end. And like I said earlier, I couldn't swim, so your boy Rice Krispie was facing his end right there. I almost died because of Johnny Bravo. And like I said earlier, these lifeguards don't know shit. They're just there to get paid. They don't give a fuck. They're just standing up there chilling, looking at the time all the time. Just completely disregarding the fact that there's an Asian kid drowning right there. It's cool, man. It's fucking cool. You do you, man. You do you. So at that point, I just gave up and accepted my fate. I got pushed into the waves by Johnny Bravo, and I'm gonna drown to my death. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I will be married to a beautiful girl, have 3 kids, and a donkey as a pet. This was it. This was the end of Rice Krispie. As I lay there suffocating and having a grand old time, I look up to the light, looking at the final shine of light possible in an empty area where no one was above me, no one to save me. I just look up, accepting my fate. But then came along a girl just casually swimming by having a good time, and at that moment I just knew that God had sent an angel to save me. I was at the brink of death, and I knew that this was my only chance to make it out of this alive. So I had to do what I can. So I reached for the stars, and I grabbed her by the leg. I completely disregarded the fact that girls had cooties with my mentality at the time. Man, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to live. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first contact with a girl. I grabbed that bitch by the leg and pulled myself up like a fucking monkey. She started to struggle, but I gave no fucking shits. Fuck that bitch's feelings. Eventually, she kicked me in the face, so I lost grip, but I was a resilient motherfucker. And as a result, I hung onto her leg like a fucking koala in a tree. Oh my God. I'm so fucking fucked up. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand what I did was really fucked up, but, you know, this is the lifeguard's fault. He didn't even notice me. Guys, hashtag fuck the lifeguard if you agree with me. Fuck the lifeguard. Hashtag fuck the lifeguard. Continuing the story, she kicked me in the face, so I kind of lost grip for a little bit, but my hands managed to grab onto her hair. I started climbing her like fucking dong. I went Donkey Kong on her ass, yeah. But yeah, I managed to grab her hair and started pulling myself up so I got to the surface. And if you think that was the worst thing I did, whew, as a child in that mentality, I was really scared. I was trying to gasp for air, and all I wanted to do was to get to shore, so I kind of just kicked her in the face to propel myself forward, and I kind of just I kicked her in the face, dude. Which led to the lifeguard noticing, so he jumped down and saved me and finally did his job after, you know, that long-ass time where I was fucking drowning and shit. So the lifeguard brings me back to shore, and I was coughing the lung out, and then the girl was really pissed off, and she was walking behind him, and she was like flipping me off and shit. And my parents came to the rescue and talked to her and all that. She still flipped me off, and I was just concerned because I thought that I contracted cooties and shit, so I cried to my mom about it. But yeah, anyway guys, this was What the fuck is wrong with me? But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time video. I want to know more about you guys, so tell me about the first time you touched someone or made contact with someone from the opposite gender. Let me know how that was in the comment section below. And make sure to tell me how much cocaine it took for you to get through this video. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this fucking whole. Be sure to drop a like on that button and subscribe if you're new. Join the Rice Bowl right now. We are growing significantly, and I appreciate you guys so much for that. We're on the road to 7K. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you guys stay savage as fuck. Peace out, guys.